everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful... It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it is permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's it.
It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 47 yards. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And the offensive starters for the New York Giants.
And a big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs, because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Defensive side of the football, the starters here for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground.
And it's a touchdown for the New York Giants. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it, because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here come the Bucs under their new head coach, Bruce Arians. And a glance at the man under center at 6'5". He always demands attention.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right?
No.
Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And now out come the Giants. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
56, 56, check 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. A look at the starters now on the defensive side of the ball for the Giants. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rodriguez.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. That's taken on the 25. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tucker. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Down, 18, Gator.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going.
Well, yeah, maybe done in like 7 more minutes.
3rd down.
Yeah, because I have to get some sloppy Joe.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, I thought you were watching.
He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So that means still 7.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Are we going to
offense.
go eat somewhere?
And that'll set them back 5.
You have to let me know how you're...
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Well, that's
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Fourth down, so Pat Shurmur trots out the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Throwing to start the drive. Fitzgerald going to throw right side here. Complete. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Let's see who's faster.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On 2nd down, it's Rodriguez. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on 3rd. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald, he may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Taking it about the 16. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. And the confidence from last week carrying over to this week.
2 weeks in a row, and I have to admit, last week, I thought they were going to really struggle running the football. I thought that they had a real challenge on their hands, and they more than met it and created big-time openings that he just absolutely hurdled through. And they figured, why not? Let's carry it forward this week. Again, the same thing. All the blocking schemes are there. I think they've really done a great job. That B gap between the guard and the tackle has been there all game for them, and they continue to exploit it.
He's just going downhill.
Not only downhill, but with incredible, incredible force.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And the Bucks with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. JoJo Natson back deep. This is taken at the 18. Let's go, 17-0 our score after 1. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. He finds West. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzgerald firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. On 4th down, Fitzgerald. And that is going to be incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
Now he's hoping to put them in a better spot after this drive. They run a draw here on second down. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ready? 50, play. 56.
They run a draw here on second down. Oh, refusing to go down. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
To throw on 3rd down. Fitzgerald. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away.
Trust me, there's all kinds of stuff that you won't watch that I can watch.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taken right around the 44. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts a defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put a little extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 1. Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. He will score. Touchdown, Giants. How about that? Their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So that drive, 4 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And what would you say? Is it the offensive line that has caused a lot of this pressure to get back there?
That's always the first place that you have to look to see what's going on. But part of it is so difficult to simulate this type of pass rush in practice because the speed, the ferocity, the quickness, some of the change-ups and how they get at the quarterback that you may not have seen on film. All that is different. You can practice it as much as you want to. You can even insert smaller, faster guys at positions to show that the speed's going to be quicker. But until the whistle blows and you play for real, it's just not the same.
And not as easy to implement on game day. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Set, 10-2 stop. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucks' 31-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. This is Logan. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bucks will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fitzgerald, they'll roll him out right. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might lock it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Now back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. On 1st down, it's Rodriguez. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Rodriguez. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. From the gun on 3rd down, Fitzgerald. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
Switch up.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Going to give this time to the tailback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all the...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. This will be taken very short. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter now up in Seattle. And the Saints have scored again, enjoying a comfortable cushion. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for 5. It's third down. On third down, Fitzgerald. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bucks with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Powers through. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Natson. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Throwing again on second down. Fitzgerald, throw left side, complete. That's Rodriguez. The Bucks on third down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald, he can run for it, and he will. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. On first down, Fitzgerald going right side here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on second down. Fitzgerald got it complete to West. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Throwing on first down. Fitzgerald, and lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Fitzgerald. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive lineman with it.
And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. It's an 89-yard kick return as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Looking to throw again on second down. Fitzgerald. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Fitzgerald. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Bucks on 3rd down. Not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Twisting away. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Right back to him on first down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fitzgerald throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Bucks on 3rd down. They've been stymied left and right. Converted only 1 time. This time it's 3rd and 3. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
From the gun on third down, Fitzgerald.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.